All right, well, one more time. I keep hitting that stupid button. Okay, here we go. Ryan with Rolling Classics, Lake Geneva. This is a 2006 Mustang. This is my daily driver. Okay. The problem was this pin was seized up from the last video, and it was not moving in and out of this. And when everything wore down, only the top or the bottom was actually braking, had braking power, and it caused a really bad vibration in the front. Okay? When you take this off, you want to suspend it with a little wire or something. You don't want it hanging by the hose. I cleaned everything up. I took the pin out. I put it on a buffeting wheel. When you take the back of this bolt out, there's a pin that goes and travels inside of here. You want to clean this passageway, okay? And then, let's see. So I cleaned it the best I could. The bracket, you can see it's nice, okay? And these little tabs, I kind of prefer these tabs. I think they can only be put on the outside. But make sure that this little tab on the outside, this is on the outside. I don't want anywhere near this wheel. Okay? The other thing you have to do is when you're putting the brake caliper on, the brake caliper smushes, okay? And it collapses on top of this rotor and brakes for brake power. Over time, the caliper starts to come out. Well, that's where you take an old brake pad and put it back on the back of the caliper and use that compression, and it'll collapse the two pistons that are pushing these together. Also, behind this plate, I put anti-seize compound so it wouldn't stick to the bearing or whatever you want to call it behind here. And you can see it's very smooth. Once you hit the brakes a few times, be very careful when you first start driving, because you're going to feel like you don't have any brakes, but you do. You just have to get those calipers to come out enough to where they're touching. When they come out and touch, nice and easy, they'll work. I also put, so that's that synthetic lube. That's for the pins, and it's also for these little slides right here. You can see a little bit of green on here, okay? Anti-seize, it's a gray anti-seize, and that's to keep your lug nuts from getting stuck on there. I also put some on the back side here where it makes contact, so it doesn't get stuck on there either. All right. So with all that done, like I said, use the old brake pad to compress. Put it on that caliper, this part, on where the pistons are, and you push it. You're nice and easy, don't rush. And you're basically pushing those calipers back in so you can slide this back on top, because now you've got new shoes and a new rotor, and it's really thick here, okay? So be gentle. Take your time. I'm on my back. I know I'm panting a little bit, but I'm trying to get done. It's Sunday night. But this is ready to be done. I don't know what else I can tell you. Yeah, it's ready to go. And that should be it. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the video. All I'm going to do is put the wheel on and let it down. So you guys have a great weekend. I didn't want to be doing this on Sunday, but that's the way it happened. But look at that. Doesn't it look great? I got to drive this thing Monday. So that I got to make sure I take that piece of wire off. But put the wheel back on, torque up the lug nuts, and drop this. It's ready to go. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.